So in this video we are going to discuss about tail element exception. We are going to discuss why this tail element exception occurs and how to resolve this. So first let me explain why it occurs. Consider this as a web page which consists of three elements, mainly train name and number of tickets available and select seats. So basically this is a booking website, ticket booking website. So here if you see the element number of tickets available, it has to be updated from time to time based on the tickets availability. So for example, if I have logged in to book tickets, and if there are 10 tickets available at that point of time, but once I have already logged in, there is a person who has parallelly booked 5 tickets, then it has to update the tickets available from 10 to 5, doing the -5 tickets. So this happens actually by the Ajax calls. So instead of refreshing the entire page, web developer uses the Ajax call, which refreshes only the particular element which is required to be refreshed. So I have explained the scenario. Now I'm going to explain how the issue occurs while automating the script. So now when we write the script, Selenium script, we capture the web element by using driver.find element. So when we write this, WebDriver is going to assign an ID to that element. So this ID is going to be used for further operations on the element, like maybe click or any other operations like send keys if it's a text box. So once this operation is completed, like web element is captured by using driver.find element, and if the Ajax call occurs on that particular element, here number of tickets available element, then this element is going to get refreshed. So this is you will be able to see the element on the screen as a user, but it's not the same element as before, like at the time of finding the element. So once this element gets refreshed, so in the script, it's not referring to the new element. It's actually referring to the old element for which it has created the ID. So when it performs any operation, it's actually looking for the element which is of the old ID, and it's never going to find that because this element is already refreshed. So at that point of time, you will get the tail element reference exception. So tail element means the element is expired. So the name itself suggests the element is expired. So now I am going to tell you how to resolve this issue. So on the screen you can see a simple script that I have written, which will navigate to the Google site, and then it's going to find the elements Google search box and Google search button, Google search box and Google search button, and then it's going to perform send keys and the click on the button. So let me reproduce this issue, and I'm going to show you how to resolve this. So I'm running the script, and you can see the script has run and it has launched the google.com. Since I have kept the breakpoint at 20 line, it has already found the web elements on the screen for search box as well as the search button. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually refresh the screen. So I'm going to refresh the screen. I'm going to click on the reload button. Now the screen is refreshed. So now I'm going to resume the script, which is going to perform send keys in the search box. So let me do that, and you know the result. So since the element is refreshed, we have the stale element reference exception. Here I manually reloaded everything, but in the real time, so one element is automatically getting refreshed from time to time due to the Ajax calls. So at that time you will have this exception. So now let me explain how to handle this. I have copied my code at some place just to avoid rework. So let me place this and explain the code from top to bottom. So in simple words, if you ask me how to resolve, once it has failed because of the stale element exception, you have to catch that exception and find the elements once again. Because the elements are refreshed, you have to find the elements once again before performing any operations like click or send keys or any operation on the web element. So on the screen I am going to explain it again detail level. So in the screen you can see setting the properties for Chrome driver and initializing the Chrome driver. After that, we use the driver to navigate to the google.com, and then it's calling the method perform actions. So this is a method perform actions where we are finding the elements for search box as well as the search button, and we have sent the keys hello to the search box, and we are clicking the button search button. So in case of any stale element exception, it's going to come into the catch block where it's going to catch in case of any stale element reference exception, and it's going to call this perform actions once again. So it will do the same thing, that is finding element. So it's going to find the element once again since the element is refreshed, and then it performs the actions. So similarly, if it catches the stale element reference exception, then it against the catch block and it will do the operations. So the script doesn't fail in case of stale element reference exception. So let me run this and keep the breakpoint here. And yes, we have this. Now I'm going to refresh the page before performing any operation on the send key on the search box. So now we'll get the stale element exception which has to be catched by the catch block. So you can see the exception is caught and it's calling the perform actions once again. So on the screen we have the Google page. Let me run this once again. So because we have breakpoint stopped and resuming, and you see it has texted hello and clicked on the button search which displayed the page. Okay, thank you, and please do mention if you have more queries on this so I can make another video for that.
If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please do subscribe for more videos.